What's going on, guys? It's Murder and Murder here, bringing you a modded Minecraft. We are only running on one mod currently. That will obviously change in the future, but for now I just wanted to try this one individual main mod out, which is the Ancient Warfare 2 mod, which, as you can see, there's a fucking castle behind me, and I did not make that with my war horse inside of it. But actually I killed the people who owned it originally. It was owned by pirates. It was very hard for me to kill. But once I worked my way through, now I'm claimed as my own, and I've moved all of my village from where it was to here, and now I'm setting it all up here. And now you might be a little confused if you've never seen or heard of this mod before, is what I mean by village. But with this one, you can actually set up NPCs to do all your work for you. So they have tree farms and animal farms and wheat farms and mines and all kinds of stuff, and it makes your life 1,000 times more helpful. And then on top of that, you raise an army, and then you attack other castles and other NPC owned factions throughout the world, and it's pretty amazing. So come with me along on the journey. Alright, from here I can explain two things. For one, if you look over here, that's another faction's castle. So that's another randomly spawned castle throughout the world that has NPCs inside of it that will attack me on will if I walk over to that castle, because it's just like my castle. So at some point I will build an army, and we will go over there and we will take them down. But then the second thing is, if you look down here at this guy, click on it, you see how it has this top inventory, bounds. So this is the boundaries. I can change the size of it however much I want to. I've made it as big as possible. That's what that square is. That white square you see going all the way around there. And that's where they're going to mine. And they're going to mine all the way down. And I think it goes down to level 6. Y equals 6 is how far they'll mine down. They will only mine as to what they have for their pickaxe. So if you give them an iron pick, they can pretty much mine everything. Obviously diamond, same difference. But they can actually mine obsidian, which if I don't give him a diamond, he won't be able to. But yeah, so to get this thing going, you need yourself a worker. So if we just come back inside, I'm using one hand to walk, so we're gonna go a little bit slow with this because my encoder has decided that it's gonna act all funky, and that's why I am recording this with my phone via this right now, just until I get the encoder situation figured out, and then we'll be back to actually recording full videos of edited videos. But okay, horse, you can't be like this. I'm trying, dude, I ain't made a name for you, but you're oh no, I left the front gate open. So each castle comes with a gate, which they're pretty freaking awesome, because anybody who's ever played Minecraft knows that this that's happening right now is not a part of Minecraft. That's not a Minecraft thing. But anyways, so if we walk over here, this fancy little thing right here, this is considered a town hall. You have to put food inside of it. For some reason, people will only eat pork chops or bread. Not really sure why they will only eat those two, but whatever. This is also my research book for the mod. And this is the miner. So what you do is you get yourself out the selected person, and then all you gotta do is right click him on the ground wherever you want him to be set for home. So this is where he's gonna automatically set when it goes nighttime, rains, or if there's a mob outside that's trying to kill him, he'll run to this spot. So I'll click him down there. So you can see I've already named him Lucky. He's already level 30, which is the highest level you can get for a okay, sometimes they act a little weird with the doors. Not really sure why. But then, as you see, they don't actually have to go into the quarry. Lucky will just stand on the outside. Level 30 is the highest he can get, which it really just means he has 30 hit points. He can take 30 damage before he dies. And then obviously I can give him, if I click on him, you can see I can give him upkeep orders, which is where he gets his food. I can give him manual orders for what he's supposed to do with his materials he collects. There's the iron pickaxe I've given him, and then I just gave him 2 small, real easy parts of leather armor, so he could actually be somewhat protected if he were to be attacked by somebody. But I already ran around and removed all the sand on the very outside of it, and that's why there's like fences. You can barely see the tops of the fences all the way around it. That's just marking off where the mine is, so as he goes down, me or like another NPC, if it happens to get out of their boundary territories, which I'll show in a second, then they wouldn't have a chance of falling down in there and dying, because it's going to get pretty deep. And then, as you can tell from on the screen right here, it's, you know, it's slowly disappearing, and that's, you know, that's just how it ticks. It just ticks away, and then it's just him standing there, and he just like swings his pickaxe at that box, and it takes everything away and it adds it in here. So as you can see, I got 26 sand, and it'll work his way all the way down. And for my boundaries I was talking about, so what they do is, if you let your, so the miner is pretty much one of the only people who will work 24/7. Like, he'll always be doing it because there's always something that's going to need to be mined. But for like farmers and that village over there, there's another thing with this mod. It makes the villages like 8,000 times bigger, so that's why you can see how there's like terraformed ground right there. That village has like 40 buildings in it. It's amazing. But if it's like a farmer or axeman or something like that, where they don't have, like the farmer, you know, plant the seeds, he'll knock down the stuff when it needs to be knocked down, he'll collect the resources and put it in the chest. But there, as you could tell there, the guy was just had to run inside because it was, whoa, just punched by the mouse. Wow. Alright, but then I was gonna say, as you could tell, then he ran inside there, and that's because it's nighttime. So it's automatically set inside of him that he's supposed to return to his home, which, you know, the point is actually I can make a baton that actually allows me to command him to go, and I can set his home point manually and stuff like that. So I mean, like, that will be pretty cool whenever that happens, because that means I can actually build them all buildings. You can see the little home icon above there. It shows you what he's trying to do. And I can build them all individual actual houses and then set their home point, so when it gets dark out, instead of coming inside my castle, they'll actually go to their houses. So that means I can, you know, build legitimate buildings. So pretty much as I figured it right now, I'm going to take everything that is, oh god, there's a zombie attacking, hold on. So as you can tell, the zombie came out of nowhere, tried to break down my door, but he doesn't work at night, so it sits dormant. But what I was thinking is taking mines and setting them all the way around the castle, creating a gigantic moat all the way down to the ground, as far as I could go, and then building my castle around us, and the village buildings will be out over top of things, and it will be fantastic. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, I'll probably show little clippets of videos here in the future whenever I go to put the rest together. I mean, I literally have everything. I have every farm, everything, but all my villagers died because I went on a mining expedition way underground, the chunks that they were located in, and I wasn't around to save them if they got in any trouble and they ended up dying. So that's why I moved to a castle. so I can actually set up a legitimate defense system and have actual NPC guards, stuff that I can command to sit in certain areas. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please stay tuned for the next one, which probably be me showing you the rest of what I've done and the very little, building onto the castle and adding to my peeps list. So I'll see you next time. Peace out.